Hey natural beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarissa, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make rosemary oil. And not only am I going to be showing you guys how to make rosemary oil, but I'm going to be showing you 3 methods on how to make rosemary oil. I'm going to also be discussing the amazing benefits of this oil as well. So let's get into it. So here I have a fresh rosemary plant, and you can get these from Walmart for about $3. I also have some dry rosemary here as well. When you're making your oil, I would suggest that you use dry rosemary, because when you use the fresh rosemary, it contains moisture, and when you're dealing with oil and moisture, there's a possibility that you might not get all of the water out from your oil. And when you leave water inside of your oil, it allows bacteria to start growing inside of your oil. So that's why I suggest when you're making this oil, you want to use dry rosemary. And you also want to use an organic dry rosemary. So if you want to use it from a fresh plant, all you have to do is just cut your sprigs off and just leave them out on the table for a few days, and they'll dry out just like this did. Before I show you guys the 3 methods of making your oil, I just want to go over real quickly how good this rosemary is for your hair, because it has anti-inflammatory properties. It promotes nerve growth. It also improves circulation, and when applied directly to the scalp, it helps with dry scalp. It also helps with dandruff, and it also helps with premature graying as well, and it can also thicken your hair. So as you can see, rosemary has a lot of amazing benefits when it comes to hair growth. So when I made my previous oil, some of you guys had questions on how to apply the oil. Am I supposed to apply it every day? Am I supposed to wash it out? With this rosemary oil, you can put this in your hair every day. But when you put this in your hair, you want to massage it into your scalp as well. And by massaging it in, it's really going to give that oil to penetrate into your scalp. And that's what's going to promote the hair growth. And if you want, you can also add this oil into your conditioner. So the first method I'm going to show you guys for making this oil is the double boiler method. And what you want to do is set your stove all the way on low. You want your stove on the lowest setting. The way you do this is you just get a little bit of water. And as you can see, my pan is barely simmering. So this oil is essentially going to be getting warmed up by the steam that's coming up from that water. So what you do is go ahead and pour about 1 cup of olive oil. You can use whatever kind of carrier oil you want to use, from coconut oil, from avocado oil, just any type of carrier oil you want to use. And what you want to do is just break your sprigs in half, and you just want to set that in your oil, and you're just going to push that down inside of that oil just like this, and you're going to let this steep for about 3 to 4 hours until you really start to smell the aroma coming from your oil from the rosemary. Okay, so my oil is all finished, and here it is right here. You want to be careful when you're handling this bowl, because it's going to be really hot. So I have my strainer here, so all you're going to do is just strain out that rosemary like that. And you don't have to throw this rosemary away. You can actually go ahead and use this to cook with. And I'm just going to set that off to the side. And here you're left with a beautiful rosemary oil. Okay, the second method you can use is by using a crock pot. And what you do is the same thing. You would go in, add your sprigs inside of your crock pot with your oil, and you close it up and you'll put it on low. Make sure your temperature is set to low, guys, because if you put it on high, you may risk damaging the nutrients that's inside of the rosemary. So I got this crock pot from Walmart, and it cost around $13, so it wasn't really expensive to get. So is the cold method. And to do the cold method, all you're going to do is this. Take your rosemary, and you're going to take a couple of sprigs, and you're going to put it inside your jar. And you're just going to fill your jar up with a cup of olive oil. And you're going to cover this up. Put the top back on like this. So you want to set this in the window where you get a lot of sun for about a month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give it a big thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, put in your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.